Hello, people of the internet world. BobbyTrucks here. I know it's been a while, and the reason being is because I'm on the DL list, not the down low list. No, that's not what's going on. I'm on the disabled list. I hurt my knee at work, so I have limitations as far as the level of physical activities I am able to engage in. Screwed my knee up. Something about I tore my mini, and the doctor said something about biscuits, but I don't know what that has to do with my knee. But I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to question it. At any rate, what I am here for today is to showcase an all-new addition to BobbyTrucks, and this is a 1985 Nissan 720 pickup truck. It's got a cab for a king, so I guess that makes me His Majesty. King BobbyTrucks. It's funny because I've never been referred to as King anything. Well, maybe King something, but that's not for polite conversation. So here we have the 1985 Nissan 720. Right? Oh wait, am I supposed to? Hold on. You're not supposed to see that. Okay. We'll edit that in post. I inherited this truck. Good friend of mine, my brother, not biological brother, but my brother from another mother. The man was my spiritual guide and my automotive guru. He was my go-to guy when it came to all things automotive, and he is greatly missed. But this was his truck, and it was bequeathed unto me per his widow. So it is a 1985 Nissan 720 pickup truck. It's, it's not in the worst shape, but it's not in the greatest shape either. Yeah, it's an old truck. It's an 85 model. Now, it will do this, which is more than I can say for any other truck I've got on my property. Why? Now all of a sudden, wait a second. See, I said it'll do it. Now all of a sudden it won't do it. What's happening here? There we go. There we go. There's no tachometer. That's kind of a bummer. Plus, it's an automatic. I'm not a big fan of that either. I'd like the little ring, 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 ring. But we don't have that, so that's okay, man. It's a groovy little truck. That's a special feature, that air cleaner inside the cab. Yeah, that's super special, super fancy. No. I joke because I took it off and didn't bother to put it back on. Even though she fires right up, right? It fires right up. Now it's got this 4-cylinder in it. Now, I am not much into the mini truck scene, okay, but it's got this 4-cylinder. It's got 8 spark plugs, right? So it's two plugs per cylinder. It's the NZ motor, which apparently in the 4-cylinder world is supposed to be something special. I don't know. I really haven't researched. I haven't researched it to find out what the big deal is with the Z motor. But apparently the four banger guys and gals, they're all about them in some respect. I don't know. I know. Oh, there it is again. I'm not supposed to show you that. I'm supposed to be. There we go. Excuse me. Don't know anything about it, other than it did leave me walking. Man, I took it out because I thought it was good to drive. I thought it was good to go. And I went up the road and she stalled out on me. And I thought, well, maybe she's just out of gas because the speedometer doesn't work, right? And I thought, well, if the speedometer doesn't work, then maybe the gas gauge is inaccurate as well, right? Because it looked like I had plenty of gas. So I thought, maybe I'm just out of gas. We're gonna walk to the backyard now and we're gonna go see the doggos because we're done looking at that little truck. Pay no attention to the white custom deluxe. That'll be for a future episode as well. Pay no attention to the Miata convertible. That will be for another episode as well. And also pay extra no attention to the remains of this Miata because that is just a parts car. What was I saying? Yeah, I thought the gas gauge was just out of whack. Right, so I put gas in it, and it fired right up, and it got me to I had to get a can, so I got to the gas station. Excuse me. There's the current project, the 86 Silverado that I can't really do any work on because I have physical limitations, so I certainly couldn't show you any kind of work I might have been doing on U-joints. That I can neither confirm nor deny were being replaced on the drive shaft. So I go to the gas station, get the gas, put the gas in the truck, fire the truck up, drive the truck to the gas station, right? Fill up the tank. It took like 4 gallons. And I thought, well, that's reading in line with what the gas gauge is showing. I'm like, that makes perfect sense. So maybe it's not the gas gauge at all. It's not running out of gas. Maybe it's something else. And instead of heeding the warning of my inner voice that said, dude, just go home, I said, no, I've got a place to be. I've got to go to this place and do this thing with these people. So I soldiered on down the road, and it just completely crapped out on me. And then it started to just pour down rain. And thankfully, I've got a good friend, good brother from another mother who rescued me. And we got the truck back to the house. Well, the tow guy got the truck back to the house. And now it fires up without a hitch. It's the strangest thing. So I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. And right now, I just don't have the energy to delve into it. Plus, I'm limited as far as what I can do, movements and things of that nature, because of my busted up knee. And it's going to get worse once they do some surgery on it. But we'll see what happens with all that. Anyways, we're here to see dogs, are we not? Y'all, you guys remember Ozzy, right? Ozzy's eating something off the dirt. He acts like I don't feed him enough, because all 75 pounds of this magnificent beast. Ozzy, you want to say hello to the people on the internet? No? Don't take it personally, internet people. He is far more interested in something in the dirt. He didn't even care for me. What about the lazy boy? Mr. Fluffy Butt. Mr. Fluffy Butt, yes, I'm talking to you. You want to say hello to the people on the internet? Of course you do. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Hello. Oh, now you want... Oh, no. He just doesn't want Rusty to be the center of attention. What's the matter, baby? So anyways, my Rusty boy. Oh, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys are getting too crazy. Come here, baby. Get him. There you go. You remember Rusty. He's not what you would call a shop dog. He's just a pretty boy. As is Ozzy. Ozzy, a pretty boy too, aren't you? Aren't you, pretty boy? Yes, big pretty boy. Yeah, it's a Band-Aid. Yeah, because I cut myself. Well, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Look at you, trying to make me feel better. Here, watch this. I'll pit Rusty in. Then you'll be jealous. So yeah, so now we have 2 BobbyTrucks dogs. Oh yeah, and then there's that. That's my 99 Dodge 4-wheel drive Ram. I don't know if I've ever even talked about this thing. It's a gas guzzling beast is what it is. I mean, I love it. It's a great truck. Something was happening to it. I don't remember what it was. It was something about the brakes went out. Yeah, the brakes went out. I had to replace a brake line, and then was there something else? I think that's what it was. I think the brakes had gone out. The brake lines were rusted out. There's a lot of rust underneath this truck. Way more than for this truck. It's obviously not a truck from Georgia. It came from somewhere where they salt the roads, because this thing's got way too much rust underneath it. The brake lines had rusted away, and there was a piece of it that broke, and I damn near lost all the brakes. As a matter of fact, they finally gave out when I pulled into the driveway, and that was back in a long time ago. The first time gas got really high, it was like $3 or $4 a gallon. It was really high, and this thing gets 10 miles to the gallon, uphill, downhill, against the wind, going with the wind, loaded, empty, it doesn't matter. 10 miles to the gallon is about what it gets. It's a horrible, horrible gas mileage truck. It's just the worst. Smooth ride though, man. It's got a really smooth ride out on the highway, and I like the styling of it. You know, it's what I wanted at the time. You know, I wanted the crew cab for the space because my daughter was a child, you know, and so I wanted space for the back. Plus I was seeing some crazy woman at the time, and I was thinking, you know, oh, it's kind of like a family vehicle but it's a truck. And anyways, here it sits. Why? Because, well, I paid too much for it. You know, I bought it at a car dealership, and it was overpriced for what it was, you know. But I didn't know anything about buying cars or haggling prices, and so I paid too much, in my opinion. I financed it and the whole 9 yards. Well, I finally paid it off, you know. And if I sold it, then I would get nothing for it compared to the money that I spent for it. So this is my line in the sand. I will be buried in this truck. Everything else I'm not that worried about. But this thing, yeah, this is my albatross. Yeah, that's my albatross. So if you're unfamiliar with the albatross, then listen to a song by the band called Iron Maiden. The song is called Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, and it tells a story about captain of a ship and the mariner, and he's the mariner, and he's got this albatross and blah 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 blah. Apparently it comes from an old tale from like Greek mythology or something. I don't know, man. Anyways, My albatross. That's what the Dodge Ram is called. Her name is Albatross. Perfect. I don't name anything else. Anyways, we're gonna I've talked long enough. It's a whole lot of time talking. You like my laundry out of the line? Yeah, I am country. Born and bred. Of course, I live in the city now, but I can still act country. It's a beautiful day today, man. Perfect for sun drying the linens. Could be worse. You could see my nasty drawers out there hanging on the line. That would be terrible. At any rate, this is a whole lot of me running my mouth and not a whole lot of Bobby trucking. So if I can zoom in on the pretty boys. Rusty, give us a look. Hey, Rusty, give us a look. Thank you, baby. You're such a pretty boy. All right, let's see. And then, well, that's as far as I can zoom in. Ozzy! What's up, up? He's already looking this way. All right, cool. Well, Bobby Trucks. Oh, you know what? Oh, excuse me.